Good morning, Wednesday the 6th of April. It is FOMC day today, so we're going to find out what the Federal Reserve are going to do with interest rates. I think they should put them up 0.5%, but I'm sure they're not going to listen to me. They're well behind the curve on inflation, but they've completely lost control of the situation. I think that's becoming widely acknowledged now, and as you know, I've been talking about this for, 6 months, 9 months, so it's not a massive surprise to me. We're also going to find out what will happen with QE as far as tapering goes. Will they cut back? Well, they need to completely stop the money printing, don't they? Anyway, I'm going to move on from that. Trading wise, Monday was a little bit tricky. Usually is. There wasn't much going on. Yesterday was fantastic. We really had some excellent trades. If you managed to buy the Aussie on the break up, I managed to get in, but then I'm up earlier than most of you because I live in Thailand. Then there was a good 100 pips or more on that trade. I think I bagged 110 pips. We've pulled back now on the Aussie. So the big question is, do we hold the break point, which is around 75.40, 75.30? If we hold there, retest of the support, boom, off we go, then the Aussie is still in a bull trend. Not sure what happened there, connection issue. Okay, Euro Yen was tricky yesterday. That was the one that I got wrong. I thought we'd broken lower. We hadn't. We held the support and we bounced. So I've changed things on the spreadsheet today to recognize the fact that that remains a support level. And it is entirely possible that we range from sort of 134, the mid 134 area up to the mid 137 area. At the moment, I'm just going to look for this as a sideways trend until something else happens to tell me different. I could actually put a little trend line on there, couldn't I? Something like that would work. And we maybe have a little triangle pattern. But anyway, for now, I'm just going to assume that we're going to trade sideways, hold the support level and see what develops. Euro US dollar, that broke the what I thought was a bear flag. So we expected the market to go south. It has gone south. I'm not actually short this. I didn't manage to get into a short position. We had a little bounce back, but if you did, that's looking good. Don't forget, we've got the big support level down around the 108.5 area. It's all in the analysis. It's all on the trade sheet where the stop level and target and everything else is. So I won't go into that now. Now, on to the winning trades. New Zealand dollar versus the Canadian dollar hit the resistance level at 87.10, 87.20. Overran a little bit, if I remember correctly, but we have certainly turned lower now. This is the 4-hour chart. Let's just see, where did we get to? High was 87.27. Oh, 7 pips above the sell level. So that's perfect. We're already looking at 50, 60 pips profit in the bin. I think we can probably go lower with this one. Let's just draw a little trend line on here as well. Oops, that's not going to work. Okay, I'll leave that for now. But anyway, you can see that we probably will need to break below 8600, 8590 for a significant move to the downside. But we could actually get to that 8600 area. So now the other big winner was the Canadian dollar. This has been a terrific market for us recently. We were short on the break below that big trend line. We were short on the retest of the trend line. We were short when the market hit the resistance level up in the low 125 area, and now we're long, bang on the support level at around in the mid to low 124 area. We had 124. What did I have yesterday? Look at my trade sheet. I had 124.40 down to 124.10. The low was 124.02. Pretty much absolutely bang on the support level, and we've of course turned higher. We've been up as high as 125.03. So we're 100 points from yesterday's low, or 100 pips almost from yesterday's low. We're at least 60, 70 pips from our buy level, and I think we should continue higher. There's a nice bullish engulfing candle on the 4-hour chart, and if we look at the daily chart, we've got a nice bullish candle. Not something you would expect to see in the market, which is trending lower. But of course, we knew that there was a big support level coming, so we're not surprised. Long lower wick, pin bar, whatever you want to call it, hammer, small green body indicates that the low is in and the market should continue higher. So really, I wouldn't be at all surprised to see a move up towards 126.00. And if you know on the trade sheet, we've got some resistance up there, but I won't go into that today. We'll wait for that to get hit, but you've got it all in the analysis and you've got it on the spreadsheet. Gold, another great trade. We had the resistance level at 1935, 1940. Talked about this for a long time. Got up to 1944. The market turned lower. Now I think we've already hit the target. Yeah, 1916. So my lower target was 1917 to 1915. That's been hit. I think gold will eventually continue lower. Gold will probably get hit today. Well, it should get hit pretty hard if the Fed does announce a 0.5% rise in interest rates. We'll see what happens. Right, the other winners were Nasdaq. I've been talking about Nasdaq going up to my resistance level in the low 15,000 area, 15,100, 15,200. Yep, just looking at my trade sheet. I talked about a potential double top if that was retested. So everything worked out exactly as I expected it to. Hit the resistance. The high for the day was 15,190. Didn't quite get 15,200, but certainly well within my sell area. And now the market has, of course, turned lower. Double top there. We've tested that resistance twice. I think we can have a decent move to the downside in the Nasdaq. I'm still short, even though we're already up about 300, 400 pips. Right, US 30. That was the other one. Again, hit the resistance level. Nice. Just bang on it. Where was yesterday's high? 35,100. My level was an entry at 35,100. My entry level was 34,850 to 34,950. So certainly no excuses for not getting into a short position there. And again, we've been down to, 34,600. So we're already looking at 500 pips ticks profit in that. And I think we can probably get some more. I think we're going to see further moves to the downside in this one. In fact, this would be worth checking the 4-hour chart. Okay, little trend line there, which indicates what I think is a head and shoulders pattern. We're testing it right now. A move below 34,550, 34,500 should start the next wave down in that. I'm still short. I think we can go lower. So I think looking at what we had, 350 pips in the Nasdaq so far, 400 pips in the Dow Jones so far, 100 pips in the Aussie if you manage to catch that trade. We've got 60 pips in the dollar CAD already, and probably going to get more out of that one. 40 pips in the New Zealand dollar versus the Canadian dollar, and I think we'll get more out of that one too. And then we had 200 pips in gold. So all in all, even with that small loss in the euro yen, we're already staring at 1,000 pips in the last 24 hours. I think if the positions are still open, we can get some more out of that. All of my positions are still open, so it'll be interesting to see how we end up. I would suggest you get out of these positions before the Fed minutes, because of course anything can happen, and positions open over that release are just a gamble. Good luck today. If you are in the financial markets, please join me again tomorrow, and we'll have a little recap over what the Fed does this evening. I do release some of these videos later in the day after our subscribers have seen them first thing in the morning with their subscriptions. If you're watching this on YouTube after that time and you want to have a look at our subscriptions, what we offer, last week we made 1,000 pips. It's not uncommon to make 1,000 pips in a week. I wouldn't say that's we do that every week, but certainly not uncommon. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. If you want to join us, then the best package really is the gold or the premium membership. If you want to join me on my Telegram channel for some live updates, and you can talk to me during the day whenever you're stuck with a trade or you've got any trading problems. So please have a look, daytradeideas.co.uk, grab a subscription. You'll get my analysis, my trade ideas, my trade sheet. First thing in the morning, the trade sheet looks a bit like this. I just showed it. Yeah, there you go. There's the trade sheet. So you get what the market, sell or buy orders, targets, and a comment on it. So if you want to get that, then basically you want to grab yourself a gold membership or a premium membership that includes all the updates on Telegram. If you need me, go to the contact page and you can send me a message. Got my email address, Skype, and WhatsApp number there, so I'm easily contactable. Thanks very much, and good luck if you are trading the financial markets today.